And hello everybody, welcome to the Red October Network. It's nice to see everybody again. Welcome to the vlog. You may have noticed that we have added advertisements on this page. So unfortunately, yeah, this is pretty much the new style. We're not going to advertise on everything, but all the original content that we produce. We'll have some small stuff. I tried to get to limit how much stuff we cover. But anyways, I wanted to talk today about a very important subject, and that is electricity. Everybody knows that they made this in 2004, that on December 31st, in a little bit over a week, a little bit under 2 weeks actually, it is going to be made illegal to buy 100-watt light bulbs. So I have here some. These are GE extra soft white 100-watt light bulbs. They're not the 3-ways. 3-ways are still going to be legal. But I bought them actually at Walgreens. Paid $4 for them, and I'm just keeping them for right now. I also bought a bunch of Christmas lights, the incandescent ones, not the LEDs. I'm keeping them, I'm stockpiling them, but I wanted to give a little bit of an opinion on that. As you know, light bulbs are just generally very inefficient in what they do. In reality, we tend to measure light bulbs in lumens. Now everybody says, oh, but I want a 100-watt light bulb, a 60-watt light bulb, a 40-watt light bulb. And everybody thinks like the wattage is like the way you measure how bright it is. And for the most part, when we're working with incandescent light bulbs, this was the truth. But the way that incandescent light bulbs work is very inefficient, to say. To put it simple, basically what it's doing is you're putting electricity through a filament, like a little string, and the string burns. Now inside these light bulbs, they're filled with nitrogen. If it was the atmosphere that was outside, the light bulbs would explode because they basically would flash and they'd burn instantly. So they're filled with nitrogen actually. So, alright, technical science aside, why do I think this is good that we're going to the LEDs and the fluorescent? I'll give you a way to the good and the bad. I'll start with the good. The good thing is with it is that this is very old technology, and it worked for a while. It's very cheap to produce, and it's foreign built and everything. But we do need to be a little bit more electrically conscious in the United States, especially because we do waste a lot of electricity. I mean, I'm as guilty as anybody. I leave my computer on all the time. We go and we purchase cars with V8s, and you know, I have a Crown Vic, which basically is slow and heavy and gas guzzler. You know, your mom and dad probably had a 454 powered Suburban one time, and but that was back in the day when we had a lot of gasoline and everything. So it's a very different thing. I didn't like the government intervention on it. You know, I think it should be more conducive to like a natural process where it just becomes cheaper to buy LEDs, because LEDs are still very, very expensive. And I know they're $20 just for a little spotlight that you can put in a lamp. So everybody says, "Oh my God, well, you know, those are so expensive." And I've even heard people on Yahoo who have said that they are actually hoarding them worse than me, hoarding light bulbs because they're afraid. They sound like the police with the Crown Vics. You know, we're afraid to go to the new thing. I think it'll take a while to get used to it, and yes, you're going to have to buy extra because you can't dim the bulbs. But we waste a lot of electricity in this country, and I think it's a step in the right direction because as far as I know, these bulbs are 100 watts. The CFLs are only about 20, and they last longer too. And they've done a lot better in making sure that they're not as cold like that cold light, that cold blue light, like the sanitariums from like 50s and 60s horror movies. And they're warm. I mean, I have CFLs in my lamps, and they look like regular light bulbs. You can get three ways. You can get dimmable ones. The dimmable ones are different because dimmable ones with a CFL, basically it's either on or off because of the way the voltage is. So it's tough, and one of the bad things is with it is that it is going to create a disposal problem because those CFLs have mercury in them. I'm trying to lean towards LEDs. I love LEDs, actually. I have them up in my room, and a whole string of them only consumes like 50 watts, whereas it'd be like 300 with the incandescents. So it's going to be tough, to do that. And but I want to know your thoughts about things. I mean, everybody's thinking that the light bulbs are going to be bad. I think it'll be good. I mean, I use the example of, we don't have 12-liter V8s that only produce 80 horsepower anymore. We don't use rotary phones. Why? And we don't use horse and buggy. But everybody's afraid of it. But what happens is change is always scary when you have to do it. Most of the time, whenever you have to change a new technology, it can be very, it can be intimidating. I mean, digital TV was another problem. Digital TV was a mess. And so I think, because you can still get these in the store, that there's going to be a run on these come in a couple weeks. I got mine. I'm just keeping them as a souvenir. I don't think I'm going to put them in, but yeah, and digital TV was such a mess, but everybody got used to it. It created a little problem, but actually now everybody has LCD TVs and LEDs and plasmas, which are all high def, so you need the signal anyways. So, so it's a big thing. So, I want to know your thoughts on this. Post some video responses. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm just warning you. So, we're going to go for it. And of course, if if you guys need anything, let me know. Here's a picture, by the way. $250. I love it. If you become my girlfriend out there, I will give you this picture. It's a deal. I think it was out of the store, so see you guys later.